Hello, you beautiful kings and queens. We will be discussing a Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 14, Episode 9, and Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 1. Everything in this video is alleged for entertainment purposes and my opinions. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Well, let's get this thing started. Starting out with the Atlanta Housewives. Sheree at her daughter's podcast. And they discussed Tyrone put photos out, and she said that he did it because he needed the money, y'all. Yes, God. She's mad with him, and she feels that Tyrone has scammed her. We feel that way too, Sheree, so don't feel bad. So, we have Marlo, and she's getting mad at her nephews, and she was talking about how they're getting in trouble in school. One of her nephews had 3 referrals from school, and one of them insulted the teacher about her pay. She wants them to get it right. She's praying for her boys, and she wants us to pray. So you have Sonya. She visits Kenya's palace. They discuss family. Sonya said when they are making love, sometimes in her home, that her mom and dad is right downstairs, and she just kikied about that. Kenya said she didn't plan to be a single mom. Then we have our girl Candy. She calls in. And she's telling the girls that the guy that jumped her gate was 25, and that he claims that she told him to come there. Candy ain't told him that. That's cray, y'all. Cray. They talk about dropping with Drew's situation, and with Marlo attacking Kenya. And Kenya is definitely good on Marlo. Marlo is a flip-flopper, y'all. Kenya good on you, Marlo, you flip-flopper. So, we pan over and they show Sheree, and she's with her friend. Her friend Patoon comes over. Patoon is stunning, you guys. Beautiful. They discuss the different blogger stories. Sheree feels Tyrone has robbed her emotionally. She feels stupid, and she begins to cry. I don't know if they was real tears. I don't know if she was acting, but she begins to cry. She said Tyrone is an a-hole. He has abandoned her. Her friend said, you feel you are the one in prison. Sheree says no more manipulating her. She looks forward to dating, love, and success. So then we just pan on over to Drew and her mom. And, they booked a spa day. Drew booked a spa day for Manny Pettis for her mom and her. And they're drinking wine out of wine glass, enjoying a spa day. She said Ralph is writing a book about step-parenting. She talks about Ralph fired his assistant, and that Ralph should adopt her son, Josiah, but he hasn't adopted yet, but Josiah has Ralph's last name. Her mom let Drew listen to this recording to warn her about some things that are going to be coming up in the near future about a woman that don't like Drew, or either it could be a man with a woman's spirit. Okay, Drew, watch out for that. So we have Marlo, and she talks about her new home. She's looking for stuff for her new home, which is a 400 square foot home. She has Sheree and Sonya come over to where she is. Well, she's, looking for things for her new home. And she talks about the boys, and she tells them how she ended up putting the boys out. Can y'all believe that? So then we have Sheree, Candy, and Marlo and Sheree at Sheree's home, and Sheree's friend, Patoon. Patoon talks about Ralph and Drew and said they use alias names, and that she had her friend to run a background check on them. And one of the alias stands out. She said Danielle. Danielle's the alias is used allegedly by Ralph. Drew arrives, and Sheree have on the same MCM pajama set, y'all. Sheree says, B stole my look. Sheree said Drew could never. So Marlo walks in. Then, once she walk in, they all go downstairs. And they are, they're going to be drawing bodies from live models. Naked, nude models, yes. So then we have Miss Lisa Wu arrives, y'all. Miss Lisa Wu, I love her. And then, they're all downstairs. There's naked bodies all downstairs at Sheree's house. Drew confronts Sonya for shading, saying, y'all act like y'all are busy, because she said that to her husband, Ralph. Sonya lies and said, I didn't say that. And she said, I was just talking. Sanya, you are a liar. You are fake. You are not honest. You meant what you said. Stop it. Just stop it. So it's dinner time. Sheree had the table fixed beautifully. Candy and Marlo have a conversation. She told Candy about she kicked the boys out. She started crying. She said she missed them. She's stressed. She's crying. She said she had to go see a doctor, talk to someone about this. Candy told her that isn't cool that you kicked the boys out. Marlo pretty much says arguing with Candy and Kenya. It's a lot going on. It was just a lot on her. Marlo pretty much says argument and Kenya was a lie. Candy, don't trust Marlo. Don't trust her. So Sheree said, they pay back to Sheree, and Sheree says she's gonna be shedding all the negativity in her life. Kenya said, yes, Queen. After each one speaks, she said that. Each go around the table and they're releasing the negative energy. Drew can't seem to get, drop off the negative vibe. Lisa Wu goes off on Sanya because she keeps interrupting Lisa. Sanya's starting to get on my nerves. Yes. Drew stepped to Patoon because she spoke poorly on her husband, Ralph. Kenya mentions that Patoon hired a detective on them. Drew is mad for her pulling that record. Drew is, at this point, she's ignoring Patoon because she don't want to hear nothing she got to say. She said, put a period on it. That's what Drew said. Period. Put a period on it. Kenya is drunk, and we loving her fun. Patoon keeps coming for Drew. Danielle is actually was one of Drew's assistants, and it's not Ralph's name. So Candy and Patoon, they decide to get together and they go up and get the stuff ready for Sheree. Sheree is changing into her clothes, some African attire, and Sheree will be using the coochie incense. Yes, I've done this before at the spa, so I know what it's about. She hop up and down on the coochie incense. Kenya decided to join Sheree, and she's twerking around, having a ball with Sheree, getting her coochie cleansed. Marlo said Sheree just may get a yeast infection. Y'all, Marlo can't let nothing be great. She just can't. She's negative. So they all toast to clean coochie and Kenya's real hair. And Kenya starts yelling, I am the moment. And Marlo starts yelling, girl, that ain't what Mark thinks. That ain't what Mark thinks. Marlo, let it go. Girl, that just played out. We don't want to hear nothing else about Mark coming out your mouth. Marlo says in 4 days, we are going on a road trip to Blue Ridge Mountain. Everyone is, they begin to leave Sheree's beautiful home. So then we get to the next episode, y'all. In the next episode, which is episode 10, Marlo starts effing with Candy, saying that Candy take care of a man. Candy said, well, when you get a man, do you tell me how to, when you get married and get a man, tell me how it's supposed to go. They are going to Jamaica. Kenya and Sanya Ross gets into it. Marlo thinks she can come for Candy and Kenya, but she don't want them coming for her. Drew and Sheree go at it. Marlo's mom come to visit her. Tyrone arrives at the fashion show. Apparently, we will be getting She by Sheree. Can y'all believe it? We're going to be getting She by Sheree. And Tyrone walks up in a pimp style walk, pimp daddy walk. Lord, Sheree, what do you got going on here, girl? What kind of man it is? But anyway, let's get on to Married to Medicine Season 9, Episode 1. Yes, I'm excited about these ladies. Jack and Simone, they're back at it. Friends again, like two flat tires. They are tired of not being friends. They both put in the work and jumped off the petty boat and let go of their egos to make the friendship work. They meet with their husbands. The husbands go walking to get wings. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's funny. Jackie talked about the bad, talking about putting in shots in the blood and injecting into the vagina. Y'all, that's Jackie. We pan all over to Dr. Heavenly and her daughter discussing working at the beauty supply store. Allura runs all of the social media for the store. Heavenly wants to know where's Daddy to take Allura driving. She don't want her mama to take her. So then we had Quad comes over to Dr. Heavenly's home. Yes, she talked about Allura's first car, which is a Range Rover. She talked about her first car was not a Range Rover. Allura prefers her dad to take her driving than Dr. Heavenly because he has patience and Dr. Heavenly doesn't. So Dr. Heather mentions Contessa, and she don't understand why they're not speaking. Contessa says Dr. Heather let you speak poorly of her marriage. So Quad says she's having a lot done to her new home. Heavenly said, do you have a sponsor helping you? Quad says, no, I don't have a sponsor. She says she don't want a man telling her what to do, so she's doing it all herself. Okay, whatever, Quad. Contessa, we pan over to her. She's working out with her dual. She comes out in a nice swimsuit. She has a body. When I tell you, Contessa is beautiful, y'all. Face, body, everything. Her husband and the kids pull up. And the kids wonder what's going on because mom out there in a swimsuit. So she's getting ready for a fitness competition. Her husband introduced himself to her dual. He mentioned they are working on their marriages. She is excited about being in a fitness contest. And she's been in a fitness contest before when she was in pageants years ago as Miss Missouri. Quad's home is very nice. Her mansion. Her nephew Mason, who lives with her. And she talked about she's a Monty now. Her mom now lives with her as well. She has a 14,000 square foot home. Her mom looks young. Her mom is gorgeous. Her nephew misses his dad, which was Quad's brother. He has died, so Quad is taking care of him. So we have Anila, and she too have a 14,000 square foot home with her hardworking doctor husband and beautiful kids. She's planning a housewarming. They are blessing her home for the first, making sure the kids' spirits in the home, and they brought a cow in to bless the home as well. That's in their tradition, and the cow poops all over the place, y'all. Let me pan over to Toya. Toya's yelling at her children. She's cleaning up Egg, her son, wasted. Avery comes down in the elevator. They're living their best life in a different home until they build their new home. She wants a new home, her dream home. Then we pan over again, and her husband says she's noisy, she's yelling. The sons are always siding with their father. And Anila invites Tori to her housewarming. She pulls up, and she sent her son to give an invitation. They are not cordial, those two. Anila invited the ladies to her housewarming. Quad arrives first. She gets Hannah drawn on her hands and arm. Jackie and her husband Simone arrives. Dr. Heavenly arrives with her friends and daddy. And then, we see Carrie is there. Yes, God, Carrie. Heavenly is mad someone is talking to daddy. He can't have any female friends. They have been married 25 years. Stop it, Heavenly. Heavenly started on Carrie for no reason. She's aggravating Carrie, starting to mess with her. She's bashing Carrie's husband, Duncan. You something else, Heavenly. Anyway, Anila. Family comes out. They dance and celebrate. They welcome their friends and family to their home. They are all in their cultural attire. Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott arrives. And pretty much their entire home was blessed with furniture from her being an influencer, Anila. Everything, all the furniture was blessed in their home and given to her because of that. So Toya wants some alcohol. She tired of listening about her, Anila. She wants alcohol. Dr. Scott is out there talking with the men. He said everything is good in his marriage. And they flash back when things were bad. So Quad and Contessa, they talks about Heavenly speaking poorly of her marriage. And Contessa doesn't want to talk to Heavenly. I don't blame you. So Quad says that Heavenly makes mistakes, and she's sad about it. Heavenly, you mess up a lot with your friends. You talk smack about your friends. I'm just being honest. Anila dances, and then Contessa come up, and they dancing and everything. They having a good old time because that Contessa got a body, so she deserved to dance around and show that body off. Yes, God, Contessa is bad. Anila can't dance. Contessa danced much better than Anila. Anila should never dance again in her life. I'm sorry, but it was a good show. So we have episode 2 coming up. Dr. Heavenly says one of her friends has slept with married men. And Curtis has had so much ASS in his face. That's what Dr. Heavenly said. Heavenly doesn't own up to anything that she says about people. She gets on that YouTube channel and talks so much smack, but Heavenly's going to catch up with you. Contessa said Heavenly was a reckless and that she now can be reckless with Heavenly. Okay, now I get it. You get what you put out, Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly, be careful because what you put out will come back. I love you, and I look forward to episode 2. Y'all, subscribe to my channel and check out my beauty products. Queen Lillie Hair Growth Oil, the Realistic Hustler Lipstick Collection. All of it is organic. Animal cruelty free. Yes, God. I have over 20 shades of lipstick. You will love it. Moisture, shea butter in it. Queen Lillie hair growth oil. Organic, comes in 2 different kinds, original and edges. You can buy it in the 1 ounce or the 2 ounce. Check out my beauty products at IamLillieYoung.com. Thank you and subscribe to my channel. Bye.